Welcome back to Barnes Field. Our Cardinals countdown to first pitch been brought to you by Burpo Family Chiropractic, Express RX in Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill. And the first batter of the afternoon for the Vikings will be Kimo Loku, the pitcher. He'll be followed by Dylan Mahan and Caleb Handley. And Beverland on the mound for the Cardinals. Williams behind the plate. The first pitch is down the right field line. Giving chase is Shadrach Salazar, and he has it. And he was playing near the line, and a little humpback liner chased it down and caught it for the first out. Could have been trouble, but Salazar with a good jump there early, able to track it down. That'll bring in the third baseman for the Parkview Vikings, Dylan Mahan. And Beverland brings it home, swing and a miss for strike one. On a beautiful sunny afternoon for a change after the stormy week we've had. Cardinals happy to be back out here under the sunshine. The next pitch fouled off by Mahan, and it's quickly 0-2 on the batter. Beverland has his sign, brings it home. Swing and a miss, strike three. Got him on a high fastball. And 2 up, 2 down for the Vikings. And in steps Caleb Handley, the left fielder.
Now batting number 3, Caleb Handley.
Handley bats left-handed. And Williams going to get a little equipment repair, courtesy of the home plate umpire. Help him out with the chest protector and make sure everything's working right before he puts his helmet back on there. Maybe some extra things that didn't quite get snapped into place. Williams looking over at the dugout, but now he's ready to go. Has the face covering back on. Beverland has his sign. He's bringing it home. And it's strike one to Caleb Handley. Beverland retiring the first 2 batters on a short fly ball to right field and a strikeout. Now quickly strike there to Handley. He's down on the count. And strike 3 as he swings and misses. 0-3 go the Vikings. And the Cardinals will come up here in the bottom of the first. We're scoreless. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
Back to Barnes Field here at Webb City High School. Scott Boudreau along with my partner Tim Workman, who will join us here in a few minutes as we're getting all our technical stuff worked out. The Cardinals coming to the plate. We didn't get a chance to give you the starting lineup for the Cardinals, but here it is. It'll be Young to lead things off, the center fielder, followed by Mason Williams, the catcher. Drew Vondahar back in the lineup at DH, bats third. Sean Hunt, first baseman, bats fourth. Christian Brock getting a start in left field today. Shadrach Salazar in right. Hunter Scholl at third. Cohen Epler at short. Sam Weller at second. Luke Beverlin, our pitcher. And here comes the first pitch from Locu. It's a strike over the outside corner to Andrew Young. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's outside. Vikings under first-year coach Ted Orcutt, trying to get ready for districts just like the Cardinals are. And here's the next pitch to Young. He takes it low. That's the pitch that Mr. Locu would like to have. 2-1 to count. Here comes the 2-1. A chopper to second baseman. He dives and picks it up, and then a wild throw to first. And the first baseman down after he tried to make a diving stop. And Coach Orcutt going out to the first baseman or umpire to try to have a conversation. Andrew Young safe down there at first. And first baseman in some pain. I didn't see if there was a collision there. I thought he just dove off the bag and kind of rolled on his right shoulder a bit. Everybody on the Vikings bench concerned at this point. And now Coach wants to have a word with the home plate umpire as well, as Craig Jennings, the Cardinals trainer, has come out to take a look at the young man. And now they just want to make sure that it's not become some kind of serious injury overall. You hate to see this anytime, but particularly just starting a ball game like this. Just kind of made a throw on a ball that just kind of bounced towards him at first base and able to get to it. That gives us enough time, though. Maybe Tim Workman, do you want to give us some keys to winning here this afternoon for the Cardinals?
Well, they've caught a struggling Parkview team, so they want to make sure they just go ahead and get out and start putting a little pressure on them to not let them have any confidence. That Parkview's kind of struggled this year. And then, we just want to make sure we continue to play good baseball as we get ready to head into districts. We haven't talked about it yet, but they actually added another game for tomorrow to keep them in game play as they'll travel to Nevada. So now it's just all about preparing for that next step, which, the next goal is districts, and that's going to start next Wednesday.
Yeah, the Cardinals the top seed in the district next week. And so, as you say, just trying to keep the machine rolling, so to speak.
Now
and
batting number 13, Mason Williams.
Mason Williams comes to the plate with Young, the leadoff man, down there at first. Nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Locu on the mound for the Vikings will pitch out of the stretch, and a decent lead for Young. They'll throw to first and just in there under the tag. The first baseman for the Vikings, that's Clayton Conrad, able to continue after the brief injury. And another throw is in there safely.
They just about had him leaning on that first pickoff attempt. This time he's back in a little easier.
Locu got the ground ball he wanted on that first batter, Young. There goes Young on a drop ball by the catcher. Good hustle play there. And that's why you always keep your eye on what's going on around you if you're the base runner.
Yeah, the secondary lead becomes important on items like that, where it didn't get away very far, but just enough, and he was off immediately.
A 1-0 count on Mason Williams, and now a runner in scoring position, Young, down there at second. And the pitch is inside, gets away from the catcher, and Young will trot down to third as Locu, the pitcher, having some trouble with his location here early on. That's a couple now that have gotten away from Gage Shivers, the catcher. A 2-0 count on Mason Williams. And he takes a strike right down central there, but maybe a good one to lay off if pitcher hadn't thrown you a strike just yet. 2-1 pitch coming. And it's ball 3 inside. Wind blowing in from right this afternoon, out of the north.
I was getting ready to mention some high clouds, but temperatures pretty nice. And the cool breeze is all right.
Now the 3-1 chopper off the plate. Pitcher has it. Throw to first. And is that a foul ball?
They're going to call it a foul ball.
A foul ball. So Mason Williams got a little running in, but as that bat continues, now a 2-2 count. Or 3-2 count, rather. And we'll see what pitcher has in mind here. See if he challenges Williams with 3-2. Here it comes, fastball. He shoots this one into right field for a single, and Young comes home on an RBI single by Mason Williams. Boy, that's perfect hitting technique there, Tim.
Yeah, just took that outside pitch and just lofted it, just laid it out into right field. And we got the first run on the board here as it looks like, is that Brody Eggleston coming in to run here for him?
It is Mr. Eggleston, who continues to pile up his runs scored, a few stolen bases on the year as well. And Drew Vonderhaar at the plate.
His first at-bats here in a couple of weeks as he's had to nurse a little bit of an injury, but he's back in as a DH today.
And nobody happier than to don the full uniform today than Drew Vonderhaar. And there goes the runner down to second as Eggleston. The ball gets away from the catcher once again, Shivers, as Vonderhaar took ball 1.
Sponsors today include Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza, Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, and Price Family Insurance and Financial Services.
And the 1-0 pitch is outside and high. 2-0 on Vonderhaar.
This will be the first live pitching Drew's seen in about 2 weeks.
No doubt been in the batting cage a bit to test things out, but nothing like live pitching. And there goes the runner to third. Chopper foul down the third base line as Eggleston trying to advance another base, give Vonderhaar a even easier RBI opportunity. As I mentioned, the winds are actually out of the northwest right now, about 12 miles an hour, so blowing into the batters. There's a single into right field. Bring another run home, and the Cardinals, well, I thought Eggleston might round, but he held up at third. But now runners at first and third for Sean Hunt.
Another nice little
number 42,
hit to the opposite
Sean
field.
Hunt.
There's Drew has success his first time up here.
Yeah, looked comfortable at the plate. Vonderhaar did, and able to execute.
And we'll see what we look at with runners at the corners here. Other sponsors today include Big Nickel, Sub Shop Deli in Webb City, Roderick Insurance Agency, Pro Lube and Auto Center, Madison Pet Clinic, and Baker Davis Roderick CPAs.
And the catcher Shivers gave the signs to his infield how they want to play it if Vonderhaar wants to steal from first. He dives back in on the throw over by Loque. Eggleston down there at third base. And the pitch is a ball. Nice pickup by Shivers there to save a run.
Yeah, he probably should have backhanded that, but he kept his glove
I don't
squared.
know how he
down.
caught it, Tim. I can't catch a ball like that. Not with that catcher's mitt anyway. And another dive back in on the throw over from Vonderhaar.
Just as an observer here, I would say the Cardinals are looking to run because Drew was leaning just a little bit on that one also.
And you'd think you might try to go ahead and steal. There he goes. And the catcher drops the ball. Easy stolen base for Vonderhaar. Now runners at second and third for Sean Hunt as Loque continues to struggle with his control a bit.
Pam Drake at Roderick Insurance Agency is proud to support the Webb City Cardinals. Roderick Insurance Agency has served the area since 1945 and is located at 108 North Main in Webb City, offering insurance plans including auto, home, business, and more from a variety of companies. For more information, 417-673-1242 or online at roderickinsuranceagency.com.
Back in the batter's box is Hunt, and he takes a ball inside. Now 3-0 the count on Sean Hunt. Runners at second and third. Eggleston at third. Vandahar at second. And here comes the 3-0. Hunt looks at it and takes strike one. Thought he was going to take a walk, and now may have to get a little more aggressive as Coach Donig down there tells the bench what's going on. And Sean Hunt, a capable clutch hitter. 3-1 pitch is high, and that's ball four. Now the base is loaded for Christian Brock, who's playing left field for the Cardinals today.
Now batting, number 34.
Sponsors today include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Brock Sheet Metal, Dairy Queen of Webb City, Express RX in Webb City, Body and Soul Transformation, Nick Meyer, CPA, and Crowder College.
And a great opportunity here. The Cardinals lead 1-0 here in the bottom of the first, and no outs. He takes a ball outside. Cardinals have got this pitcher out of the stretch early. Here comes the 1-0. Brock takes a strike high. Looking for something to put the fat part of the barrel of the bat on and drive a couple runs home.
Outfield playing fairly deep.
1-1 pitch. Inside strike. It's 1-2. That was a tough pitch. He would have dribbled that somewhere if he tried to hit it, I think, at best. Now going to have to protect the plate. Here comes 1-2. He takes it high. 2-2 the count on Christian Brock.
Brock will be looking for something now to protect the plate just a little bit, but something better than strike two.
See if he can get a hold of one here. 2-2 pitch in the dirt. We'll go full one more time. Tried to get him on a low fastball. Bounced it right at the plate. Now a 3-2 count. And if you're the runners, you just still got to be careful for the line drive. Don't want to be caught off base with a double play somehow. Brock looking for something to hit. 3-2 pitch coming. A chopper to third. It gets past the third baseman. 1 run scores. Here comes Vandahar all the way around from second. And the Cardinals lead at 3-0 as Brock put it in play. And that's why you put it in play, Tim. Right there. You just challenge the defense every chance you get.
Yeah, and, it wasn't stung hard, but it was enough to get it past third baseman and just beyond the reach of the shortstop. And gets himself 2 RBIs.
17.
Kind of had that nice overspin on it, too. It's spinning as the second bounce got to the third baseman. Maybe why it spun out of the glove. Now Salazar in there with runners at first and second. Hunt down there at second. Brock at first. Right fielder Salazar got a nice put out to start this game in short right field. Up there now trying to do some damage. Takes ball 1. Loque has his sign. Looks back at second. Brings a 1-0 pitch home. A sliced ball right up the middle that time off the bat. And here comes Hunt around to score. It's 4-0. And Brock will trot over to third on the play. Boy, he took a pitch kind of inside out at it a little bit, but hit it on a line right over the second baseman into short center field for an RBI single.
Now batting,
Yeah, he squared
10,
that one up pretty
Hunter
well.
Scholl.
Just high enough to get over the second baseman as everybody kind of held for just a moment to make sure it wasn't caught.
Tim, if you had a 6'5" second baseman, he catches that one maybe.
Maybe.
But Hunter Scholl up there now, the third baseman for the Cardinals. Looking to add to this 4-0 lead. A throw to first. Conrad has Salazar slides back in.
4 runs on 5 hits so far here in the bottom of the first.
Still no outs for the Cardinals. There goes Salazar. Strike 1 on Hunter Scholl. And now second and third no outs for the Cardinals. Looking to keep the bats alive here. Scholl swings and a foul tip into the catcher's glove for strike 2. Oh-2 pitch, fouled straight back and out of play.
Brock down at third, Salazar at second.
75-degree, beautiful sunny afternoon here. A lot of blue sky. And the next pitch is fouled down behind the Vikings dugout on the first base line. Still 0-2 on Hunter Scholl. He's battling well here down in the count.
Parkview's been busy here. This is about the 5th game in the last 6 days. They had a doubleheader on Saturday, then they've actually beat Monette on Monday and lost to West Plains on Tuesday before everybody getting the night off last night.
And a curveball stays high. It's 1-2. That's a pitch I'm sure he would love to be able to get to, because so far the Cardinals have seen that fastball and done some damage here in the first. Lead at 4-0. The next pitch is fouled down the left field line. Out in front of that one is Hunter Scholl, making the most of this at bat, trying to lose baseballs.
They've got low Q up to 32 pitches so far here in the first half of this inning. Still nobody out.
Here comes the 1-2. It's inside. It's 2-2. As Scholl continues to battle his way at the plate with a couple of runners, Brock and Salazar at second, third. 2-2 pitch. This one into center field, coming on the center fielder. It drops in front of him. 1 run scores. As Scholl goes into second base, here comes Salazar around third to score, and the Cardinals lead at 6-0. A nice piece of hitting there, and he looked like he was just a little bit indecisive, talking about the center fielder for the Vikings there.
Now
And
batting number 12, Cohen Epler.
He didn't field that cleanly on the bounce. And
Aiden Tesaro out there in center field. That'll bring in
Cohen.
Mr. Epler, the shortstop for the Cardinals. Runner at second is, and this one popped up. Third baseman and giving chase and has it for the out. 1 out now in the bottom of the first for the Cardinals. Kimo Lokyu, the pitcher, was right there by the third baseman, Tim. He was going to make sure they recorded an out somehow.
Somebody's going to get it.
That'll
Now
bring in
batting
Sam
number
Weller.
8, Sam Weller.
Weller, the second baseman for the Cardinals. 9th man in the order for the Cardinals. Trying to get all the way through the lineup in this first inning. Cardinals lead at 6-0. There's a pitch high.
Andrew Young waiting on deck for his second attempt here in the first inning.
Hunter Scholl leads off a second. Lokyu looks back at him, and he's going to third. To throw down there, and not in time, as slide to the back side of the bag was Scholl. Throw just a tad late.
Yeah, it was a good slide on that one because the throw was going to be there maybe in time, but the third baseman had a long reach to get back to him to put a tag on him.
Now Weller trying to do something on the 2-0 count. Here comes the pitch. It's high again. He's trying to snap off a curveball, but his release point is just not where he wants it right now. That one getting away from him. 3-0 now. Weller can look for anything here or just take a pitch. Here comes a 3-0 pitch. It's a walk. And Weller will trot down to first base on 4 pitches, and Cardinals will bat around here in the first as Andrew Young comes back to the plate. We'll see if. Go ahead, Tim.
The Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark Tuesday, May 7th through Sunday, May 12th, taking on the Springfield Cardinals. For ticket information, nwanaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. And don't forget to download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
Now batting number 6, Andrew Young.
Tim, you mentioned all those games the Vikings have had. It tells you a couple of things. They've used a lot of pitchers, and Loku just the next guy up here, and against a tough ball club in the Cardinals, finding it difficult to get outs here in this first inning. Just one out with the runner at third is Schull, and Weller down there at first. Young at the plate.
Cardinals have done a good job of not chasing pitches. They've been patient, and some of them haven't been that close to worry about, but they've done a good job of hitting strikes and letting everything else go.
Here comes a pitch. It's in there for strike one over the outside corner.
That's a strike you want to go ahead and look at, especially on the first pitch. You wasn't going to be able to do much with that.
Young reached his first time, came around and scored. Here comes the next one. Swing and a miss. 0-2. You fooled him a bit on that one.
Yeah, out in front of that a little bit. Since 1985, Brock Sheet Metal has been serving Webb City and the surrounding area, offering repair and replacement on all types of heat and air systems, owned by Darrell and Karen Brock. Brock Sheet Metal, 417-673-2611, the backer of Webb City Cardinals and KNEO.
0-2 now, the count on Andrew Young, the second time he's been at bat in this inning. And the pitch hits him in the back. No chance to get out of the way of that if he wanted to. It was a curveball that just never left the target of the back of Mr. Young.
And
that'll bring up Mason Williams.
Now batting number 13, Mason Williams.
As he comes back into his normal batting spot after Eggleston had ran for him.
Williams with a single his first time up into right. Let's see if the Cardinals want to run with 2 aboard here. 1 out still here in the bottom of the first. They've plated 6 runs already. First pitch was a ball to Williams. Now Loku has his sign and brings it home. It's inside, nearly hit Williams there.
That's the 44th pitch. And, we talked about a lot of games. I'm not sure if he just has to finish this inning or not because there's nobody up in the bullpen for the Vikings.
And the next one is low in the dirt. And 2-0 the count on Mason, 3-0 rather, on Mason Williams. Williams got a good pitch to hit his last time in there and able to shoot it into right field for a single. And the next pitch is a wild one. It's ball 4. And Schull will come home on the play. Now the bases are loaded. Eggleston will go in to run for Williams. Cardinals now lead at 7-0. And Coach Orcutt going to visit the mound and I think just talk to Loku about his location right now. Just
the sub
don't
shop,
want to be too fine.
The Sub Shop Deli in Webb City has been serving the Webb City area for 42 years. Located at 328 South Hall in Webb City, the Sub Shop Deli offers menu items including a variety of subs, salads, and party trays. For call and ordering, the phone number is 673-8946. Proudly supporting the Cardinals is Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. BDR provides payroll, bookkeeping, and bill payment services for churches and small businesses. Baker Davis and Roderick is located at 920 East 15th Street in Joplin. For more information, 417-782-0829 or online at www.bdrcpas.com.
Drew Vonderhaar comes to the plate. His second at bat of the inning as well. Cardinals leading 7-0 and a bases loaded with one out. Vonderhaar takes a ball inside. Vonderhaar back in there this afternoon. Happy to, as I said, have the full uniform on. Get a chance to swing the bat. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Chopper in the hole. It's short. That'll bring one run home. And the bases will stay loaded on an RBI single by Vonderhaar. And again, what you got to be impressed with there, Tim, is he's seeing the ball and he hit it in a gap there between the shortstop and the third baseman.
Yeah, that's two times up that he's pulled the ball into the left field for a base hit, but not trying to be pull heavy. That's just where the pitch was located.
That'll bring in Sean Hunt. Cardinals leading 8-0 and piled up 7 hits in this inning. Bottom of the first with one out and a ball high to Sean Hunt.
Hunt walked his first time up.
Coach Donig very much playing station to station right now with 8 early runs with these guys. You don't want to take anything away from your batters. And the next pitch is inside. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I think you're at the point now you take what you earned, but you don't try to be too overly aggressive against an opponent here that's struggling.
Safe leads off of all 3 bases. Young down there at third base, Eggleston at second, Vonderhaar at first. And it's now 3-0 on Sean Hunt. In danger of walking a run home is Locu, the pitcher. Here comes the 3-0. It's in there for strike one. Let's see if Hunt wants to swing the bat here, if he gets a pitch to his liking. Big gap in left center field. 3-1 pitch. Chopper foul down the third base line. Now 3-2 the count. Another full count for the Cardinals. Hunt looking for something to drive. Locu has his sign, brings the 3-2 pitch. It's in the dirt. He short-armed that one. Bounced about 4 feet in front of the bag, and Young will trot home on the walk to Sean Hunt.
Webb City Florist Greenhouse, 1001 South Jefferson in Webb City is a backer of Cardinal Athletics. Serving the Webb City, Joplin, and surrounding areas, Webb City Florist Greenhouse offers flower bouquets for all occasions. Open Monday through Saturday. For more information, their phone number is 417-673-3780 or online at webcityflorist.com.
9-0 the lead for the Cardinals with one out here on a pop-up. It's the only out they've made. There's a smash into center field by Brock. There's one run home. And the runners will hold everywhere else as Eggleston comes home to score. And a solid single by Brock makes it 10-0 here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting number 17, Shadrach Salazar.
Salazar, solid single to center his first time up.
The Cardinals, at the rate they're going, with a 10-0 lead here already in the first, likely to break their highest total runs scored in a game this year. At 13 was the most they've scored. That was against Mack County in the opening part of April. Had 13 in a game against Rockbridge as well. Actually had 15 against Springdale, so I guess 15's the mark. Salazar with a 2-0 count. The bases loaded. Locu trying to work out of the first inning. Here comes the pitch. This one fouled down. Oh, no, it's going to be fair down the right field line. Going back to right fielder. Has it for the out. Cardinals will tag Vandahar from third. And Sean Hunt will go from second to third as Cardinals put up the 11th run. But importantly for the Vikings, the second out of the inning, and Hunter Scholl coming to the plate.
Scholl single to center his first time up.
Now batting number 10.
Scored a run and stole a base so far this inning.
Hunter Scholl at the plate and looks at a ball outside.
The Webb City Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Cardinals and wants to wish them continued success throughout the season. The Webb City Chamber of Commerce, a proud supporter of the Webb City School District.
Here comes the next one. It's a looper just over the shortstop's head. That'll bring Sean Hunt home. And a solid single by Scholl keeps the inning alive. That'll bring in Epler.
Now batting number 12, Cohen Epler.
He was the first out of the bottom of the first here when he popped foul to the third baseman, Mahan.
Brock down there at second now. Scholl at first. And Epler takes ball one. 12-0 the score. Here in the bottom of the first and 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Epler. He'd like to at least get aboard and join the hit train here for the Cardinals. Next pitch coming is outside, low, 2-1.
Because the one thing he doesn't want to do is make the first and third out of the inning.
No, he'll hear it a little bit from his teammates.
He might.
But not with the kind of defense he's been playing. He's valuable everywhere. Here comes the 2-1. It's in the dirt, 3-1. Might take the free pass down to first as an alternative to a hit.
$12 runs on 9 hits.
Here comes the next one. It's high, and Cohen Epler walks. That'll bring in Sam Weller, and I think Coach Orcutt's going to make a pitching change, bring in his right fielder to pitch, and that's Jermaine Townsend. Let's go ahead and take a 60-second break here. Back with more Cardinal Baseball. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
Welcome back to Barnes Field. We're in the bottom of the first inning with 2 outs, and the Parkview Vikings giving up 12 runs on 9 hits, Tim, overall, and 1 error. A couple of walks to go with it as well, as the Cardinals have been all over the starting pitcher, Locu, and at some point his coach, I think, just felt mercy for him. Go ahead and pull him at this point. He had upwards of 50-some pitches.
Yeah, he was at 65.
So 65 for 3 or 4 innings would have been okay, but certainly not for a single inning. Left fielder coming in to pitch, as we said, is going to be Caleb Handley. And they're going to move, I think they're going to move Jermaine Townsend, the right fielder, to left. And then we have a new player coming in to play right field for.
It looks like Kusai Hiley is the gentleman that's going to come into the game. And actually, he's going to move around to left, I think, as Townsend is moved over to right, or stays in right.
Let's see what we got. It'll be Handley on the mound here and getting some final words from Shivers, the catcher.
Now
Sam Weller at the
Parkview,
plate.
Number 3, Caleb Handley. Up to bat for the Cardinals, number 8, Sam Weller.
Weller at the plate. Bases loaded for the Cardinals. Brock down there at third. Hunter Scholl at second. Epler down there at first, and the first pitch from Handley is a ball. Already called a strike over the outside corner. Lefty Handley brings it home, and Weller bends and says no swing, and it's ball 1. 1-1 the count. Cardinals lead at 12-0 here in the bottom of the first. And next pitch is in there low and outside, 2-1.
Second time completely through here as Weller will complete the second round of the lineup.
Weller takes ball 3, 3-1. Nowhere to put him. Handley in a tough spot. Asked to come on in relief, and his ball club trailing 12-0 to get this final first inning out. 3-1 pitch is in the dirt. Down to first goes Weller. And the Cardinals' Christian Brock will score the 13th run of the inning for the Cardinals. Certainly the record for the year. And that'll be Brett Korth coming to the plate now for.
Now batting number 22, Brett Korth.
He'll bat in place of Andrew Young. Coach Donig going to utilize as many players as he can. There's a curveball, stays outside, 1-0. The count on Brett Korth. Next pitch from Handley. It's in there for strike 1. Korth looking to add to the Cardinals' total. I said 15's the most the Cardinals have scored in a game this year. 13's got to be the most they've had in an inning this year, Tim.
Yes. I don't know if they've had a double. I'd have to go back and look. I don't know if they've had a double-digit inning yet.
And the next one fouled off the end of the bat by Korth. It stays alive up there. 1-2 the count. Scholl at third base. And Epler down at second. Weller at first. And the next pitch is high. It's 2-2 on Brett Korth. Handley shakes off the sign. Nods yes to the next one. And the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Challenged him on a fastball. Really, that's all he probably wants to do right now. Just try to get something over the plate. Hope it gets hit to a player that's wearing yellow top and a green hat, one of his Viking teammates playing defense. 2-2 pitch to Korth. It's outside. Tried to throw him the slider, but let go of it a little early.
Yeah, the Cardinals have already got 5 walks, so he should just challenge him and see if he hits it right at somebody.
Another 3-2 count on a Cardinals batter. It's Brett Korth with the bases loaded. And the runners go. And strike 3 on Korth. And down go the Cardinals. They score 13 runs on 9 hits and an error. They leave 3 at the end of 1. It's Webb City Cardinals 13, Parkview Vikings nothing. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Proud to support the Cardinals and serve the Webb City and surrounding areas is Madison Pet Clinic. Located at 1631 South Madison in Webb City, they specialize in pet surgery, wellness exams, and vaccinations. Open Monday through Friday 8 to 5:30 and Saturday 8 to noon. Madison Pet Clinic is a proud supporter of the Webb City Cardinals. 673-2455 or online at madisonpetclinic.com. Go Cardinals!
Papa John's Pizza in Webb City can satisfy your hunger cravings before or after the game. Stop by and pick up one of their specialty pizzas, like the Works, the Meats, or the Barbecue Chicken Bacon. Don't forget to grab a side order of breadsticks or Papa's Wings to top off your order. Papa John's Pizza in Webb City, 417-673-7272, or order online at papajohns.com or through the Papa John's app. Go Cardinals!
Welcome back to Barnes Field. Go to the top of the second inning. Cardinals lead at 13-0. Couple of defensive changes for the Cardinals. Salazar goes to center field. Brett Korth stays in the game and will go to right field. Andrew Young out of the game at the moment. And Beverland has the sign. The first batter of the inning for the Parkview Vikings. And looks like a pinch hitter. I'll get the name for you here in just a second as Vikings send Tice Heslin to the plate. And quickly 0-2 on him. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's in there for strike 3. He fooled him on a breaking ball, Tim, and Beverland didn't lose any of his control during that long bottom of the first.
No, that's a long time set there. We estimated at least 30 minutes that he just had to sit there and watch the offense score for him, but he comes out looking sharp here.
And the next one skied into right field. Korth going, it'll go foul down the line. You're past the top of the hour. You're listening to 91.7 FM, KNEO, Neosho Joplin. As Cardinals put on a hitting machine in the first inning.
Next pitch swung on a miss there by DeSaro.
Saro, the center fielder for the Vikings. 0-2 pitch coming. Curveball in there for strike 3. And again, it just in complete command of the pitch he wants to throw. And Tim, as impressed as you are with him, you have to be impressed after the inning. As we said, the half inning he was stood on the bench, because that takes a lot of focus just to come back out and do what he's doing right here.
Yeah, and he's just rearing back and challenged him as that pitch is swung through and missed by
Gage Shivers, the catcher. 0-1 to count on him. And next pitch is a fastball over the inside corner, 0-2. And Vikings overmatched at the plate right now. Beverland has his sign. Here comes the 0-2, little chopper. And Beverland going to let it go foul. Otherwise, we're going to have an infield hit.
Yeah. He didn't get a lot of it. Put it right in the spot where nobody's going to be able to pick it up. As Scholl's playing back, of course, with 2 strikes, he wouldn't be doing anything else. So he's playing, deep.
Well, Shivers stays alive at the moment, but still an 0-2 count on him with 2 outs here in the top of the second. And the Cardinals leading 13-0. Next pitch is in the dirt. Tried to get him to chase a bad ball. It's 1-2.
So far in the game, he's thrown 18 pitches. That was only the second one that was not a strike.
Here comes a 1-2 pitch. Fastball low and away, says our home plate umpire. It's 2-2. Everybody was rocking towards the dugout. Here comes a 2-2. Swing and fouled straight back, and Shivers stays alive.
Yes, he does. So at least he's seen more than the 3 pitches the previous batters had been punched out on.
2-2 the count, 2 outs in the top of the second. Beverland brings it home, and it's ball 3. That one stayed low again. Beverland does not want to walk this guy. No. He'll challenge him here. 3-2 pitch coming. It's inside for ball 4. And the first time he hadn't thrown the pitch where he wanted it, I believe. And Shivers trots down there to first base, and the Vikings have their first base run of the afternoon.
Snodgrass Collision Center is honored to serve the area and support our local schools located at 1604 East 4th Street in Joplin, specializing in complete body and frame repair, 4-wheel alignment, and paintless dent repair.
Chris Young, the shortstop, comes to the plate and takes ball 1 inside.
Hard to get some of those mentions in as fast as Beverland works.
Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Strike 1. There goes Shivers on the drop ball. Williams couldn't quite grab it, and Shivers dove into second and I think hurt his wrist. And now going to call timeout. And Coach Orcutt going to trot over there and see what happened. If you're not used to sliding on this turf, it is a little bit different feel, Tim.
Yeah, you don't expect to go faster when you slide, and I think he got to the bag a little quicker than he realized. And there's not much forgiveness as the bag doesn't necessarily move away.
And once again, Craig James is going to come out and take a look at him. I'll let you tell us about some of our sponsors.
The Webb City Chamber of Commerce is proud to support the Cardinals and wants to wish them continued success throughout the season. The Webb City Chamber of Commerce, a proud supporter of the Webb City School District. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark Tuesday, May 7th through Sunday, May 12th, taking on the Springfield Cardinals. For ticket information, nwanaturals.com. Proud supporter of high school baseball and KNEO. And don't forget to download the KNEO iPhone and Android phone app at kneo.org. The KNEO iPhone and Android phone apps are sponsored by the Webb City Booster Club.
And, Tim, I think we'll go ahead and take a 60-second break here while they attend to Shivers. Back here in 60 seconds, you're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
Crowder College, your future, our focus. At Crowder College, we have 6 convenient locations in Southwest Missouri and online programs to fit your needs. Flexible scheduling provides a pathway to a career or the opportunity to transfer to a 4-year university in a variety of programs. Cheer for the Rough Riders at athletic events. Use the Missouri A+ Scholarship Program for free tuition and common fees. At Crowder College, your future is our focus. Apply today at crowder.edu.
Body and Soul Transformation, located at 1703 Falcon Suite C in Webb City, is a 10,000 square foot, 24-hour fitness center and specialized personal training facility. They offer a variety of group fitness classes. They now accept silver sneakers and have classes for seniors. They also hold kids and youth events. They have something to offer everyone in the family and even have a kids zone for busy parents. Body and Soul Transformation in Webb City, 417-553-0757 or online at bodysoultransformation.com.
Welcome back to Barnesfield. Cardinals lead here in the top second, 13-0. A 1-2 count on Chris Young, and Shivers going to the bench for the moment, and a courtesy runner for him is Olden Oliver down there at second. Beverland has his sign, brings the 1-2 pitch home. A curveball just stayed outside. Boy, he wanted that one for a strikeout.
Yeah, he'd taken a turn to the right and was headed to the dugout.
Now a 2-2 count with 2 outs. And Beverland looks at second, now brings it home. Fastball in there for strike 3 on the foul tip, and down go the Vikings here in the top of the second. We go to the bottom of the second. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KDO Sports Network.
Price Family Insurance and Financial Services has been caring for clients since 1990 and is still here to take care of all your insurance needs, from auto, home, business, life, and health insurance to group health insurance for businesses, plus financial services. To find out more information, call the dedicated team at Price Family Insurance and Financial Services today at 417-673-8338 or stop by and see them at 100 South Main Street in Webb City. You can also learn more online at pricefamilyinsurance.com.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Who Hot Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Who Hot's mouth-watering signature sauces. Who Hot Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
Webb City Florist and Greenhouse, 1001 South Jefferson in Webb City, is a backer of Cardinal Athletics. Serving the Webb City, Joplin, and surrounding areas, Webb City Florist and Greenhouse offers flower bouquets for all occasions, including anniversaries, birthdays, and funerals. Open Monday through Saturday. For more information, their phone number is 417-673-3780 or online at webcityflorist.com.
Welcome back to Barnesfield. The Cardinals lead at 13-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. Some defensive changes for the Vikings. Tim, you want to tell us about them?
The pinch hitter, Heslin, stays in at first base. And that's the only defensive change they made coming out of there as the catcher, Shivers, has put the equipment back on and is trotted back out there. We'll see how his wrist or whatever he tweaked out there at second base holds out here as we bat in the bottom of the second. 13 runs on 9 hits in the first inning, and Mason Williams
number 13 for the Cardinals, going to try to add to the hit machine the Cardinals have put on here. 13 runs on 9 hits, 5 walks, and Handley back out there, the lefty for the Vikings, for his second inning of work.
Now batting number 13, Mason Williams.
He got the final out for the Cardinals in the bottom of the first as he came in relief of Loque. Williams steps in, and Handley has his sign. And the pitch is fouled. Just off the end of the bat.
Mason a little anxious there on that lefty's curveball that kind of broke down at his back foot.
Have to golf that one out of there. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It's in the dirt. Shivers lost it out of his glove and right behind him. Home plate umpire will retrieve it.
Tried the same pitch again, but Williams left that one alone.
You can still tell Shivers has a sore right hand after that slide into second base. He jammed it. Here comes a curveball. It's outside. It's 2-1 on the batter, Mason Williams. Had a couple of bats in that first inning. And the next pitch is fouled back again.
In the first inning, he singled to right and then walked. Drove in 2 runs.
2-2 pitch on Williams is outside. We'll go full count. Here comes the 3-2. It's in there for strike three. Williams thought he was walking. He gave him the high strike that time. And in comes Drew Vandehar, the DH for the Cardinals this afternoon.
Now batting
He's
number
2 for
5,
2, 2
Drew
singles to left,
Vandehar.
scored twice, has a stolen base here.
Putting together a couple of good at-bats. Happy to be back in the action, and he takes strike one. Hanley's starting to find the control a bit.
He likes that little curveball on the outside corner to these righties.
0-1 pitch. Curveball popped up down the right field line. First baseman Heston going towards it off the end of his glove. He looked up twice, Tim, trying to find the fence, I think, or maybe just trying to find the baseball on a clear sky day like this. Just didn't quite pick it up.
So Drew gets another chance here.
Gets a reprieve, but he's got an 0-2 count. Protect the plate here. Here it comes. And a chopper into left field for another solid single. And again, just hitting the ball hard and hitting it into the gaps in the infield. And
yeah, if you were to draw a line for all three of those base hits, they wouldn't vary by very much. All in the same spot.
That'll bring in Sean Hunt.
Now batting number 42.
He doesn't have an official
Sean
at bat
Hunt.
yet today, as he's walked both times, but he's scored twice.
Open stance, and he smashes this one right at the second baseman, though. Picks it up, goes to first for the attempted double play. Heidel beat it on the throw that was in the dirt. And the Cardinals'
Now batting number 34.
first
Christian
baseman
Brock.
reaches safely as Christian Brock comes to the plate.
And that was the former pitcher out there at second base.
That was Loku made that play. And now 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. Hanley starting to find some control and able to get a couple of outs. Christian Brock had a couple of bats in that first inning as well. And takes a ball in the dirt and gets away from Shivers on the bounce, and Hunt will trot down to second.
Yeah, Brock has an interesting stat line right now. 2 for 2, scored 2 runs, but drove in 3.
Nice piece of production there as Shivers continues to say, I cannot handle what's going on with my right hand right now. You can just tell, very uncomfortable. It's not the glove hand, it's the right hand. And even just throwing back to the pitcher, I think they're going to ask for a defensive change here. And while they do that, let's go ahead and take a 60-second timeout. Back here with more Cardinal baseball. The Cardinals lead at 13-0. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KDO Sports Network.
Webb City Sports is sponsored by Nick Myers, certified public accountant, located in Webb City at 2nd and Main, next door to City Hall, offering tax preparation and planning for personal and business taxes. Plus, they offer bookkeeping services and QuickBooks setup and training services. Open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Nick Myers CPA at 2nd and Main in Webb City, with offices also in Joplin and Anderson. More information online at nickmyerscpa.com or 417-673-4200.
At ProLube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience, so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Bottom of the second inning. The runner at second is Sean Hunt. Christian Brock at the plate, but Shivers, who injured himself sliding into second in the top of this inning, the catcher for the Vikings, told his coach he cannot continue with what's going on with his right hand. And so we'll have a defensive change. And they'll bring in, I believe that's number 22. Is that Townsend?
I believe so, yep.
Coming in to catch. And we'll have a new right fielder. The right fielder moved over to cover left field now, so we'll get you some names here in just a moment as Handley, the lefty for the Vikings, will continue. 2 outs and a 2-0 count on Christian Brock before Shivers said, I've got to get some ice on this right hand. Handley has his sign and a 2-0 pitch coming to Brock. It's a curveball in there for a strike. Had Brock bending a little bit that time. See if he can time up one of those off-speed pitches. 2-1 the count. Here comes the next pitch. It's strike 2 as he bends another one in there across the plate. Two pitch to Christian Brock. He waits on it and hits it into left field for a single. He finally said, I'm not letting another curveball go by, Tim.
Yeah, just pulled it into the gap there between shortstop and third. Puts runners on the corners again.
And that'll bring Salazar to the plate. Now playing center field for the Cardinals. Had a
Now
good
batting number 17, Shadrach Salazar.
Had a couple good at-bats in that first inning.
1 for 1, single to center and a sac fly to right, drove in a run.
2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and a smash to the shortstop. Long throw to first, wide, and a run scores. And the runner Brock, who was already at second, will be awarded third base. Salazar will be awarded second base, and the Cardinals now lead at 14-0.
Second error of the game charged at the Vikings. Hunter Scholl steps in there now.
Scholl up at the plate. Did a little damage his first inning of work at the plate. And a 1-0 count, and now he pops this one up. Shortstop calling for it, coming into the infield, and has it for the third out. Cardinals score a run. They leave 2 at the end of 2 innings. It's your Webb City Cardinals 14, Parkview Vikings nothing. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
Webb City Cardinal fans, did you know there's a local, knowledgeable, friendly pharmacy conveniently located at 101 West Doherty in Webb City? We are Express RX of Webb City, And the best part is we can save you up to 90% on your prescriptions from the big box stores. We make it so easy to switch. Plus, we offer free convenient services such as free delivery, drive-through, and free pill packaging. So come by and make the switch today. And go.
Top of the third, and here's my partner, Tim Workman.
Townsend will step in there, and first pitch he sees from Beverland is a strike. And the next pitch is fouled off for strike 2. So quickly up in the count, 0-2 here on Townsend, who just came into the game as a catcher. He'll take that third pitch and pop up behind the home plate here as Mason Williams turns around and makes a nice catch in foul territory for out number 1.
Good job by Williams. He had to run around the home plate umpire there to find the baseball, but able to pick it up in time.
Also bring up Devontae Trout, the designated hitter for the Vikings, for his first at bat this afternoon, as Beverland throws the first pitch by him for strike 1. Parkview just now making it through the lineup one time, as Beverland's been very efficient. Check swing, it'll be a called. He went far enough, and he finds himself down in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Beverland steps back up on the mound, shakes off one sign. The lefty deals, and a fastball down the middle for strike 3, and Trout 3 pitches, and he's out.
And we only saw one batter that did much with Beverland in that second inning. That was Shivers, the catcher, who eventually reached and then injured himself going into second before Beverland erased the final out.
This is Kimo Loku up there for his second at bat. First pitch he sees is inside for ball 1. He flied to right his first at bat. And the next offering is a strike from Beverland as he gets the inner half for a called strike.
You better have the bat ready when Beverland pitches.
Outside corner for strike 2. So Loku now down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes, and he's going to step out and gather his thoughts just a moment. And he digs back in here. Beverland delivers, and that pitch is going to be grounded out to Hunt, who picks it up and will take it to the bag himself. And he's not in time. They're going to call Loku safe.
Well, he hustled down there. Give him all the credit in the world. I don't know if Sean Hunt took his time on that. He thought he smacked the bag with his foot before the runner hit the bag. And now Coach Doning out for some verification. He's already asked the home plate umpire. Now going to ask the the base umpire about it.
Sponsors today include Missouri Southern State University, Webb City Booster Club, Brock Sheet Metal, Dairy Queen of Webb City, Express RX in Webb City, Body, Soul, and Transformation, Nick Myers CPA, Crowder College, Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, Madison Pet Clinic, and Baker Davis Roderick CPAs. As Coach Doning continues this conversation, more sponsors include Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Burpo Family Chiropractic, Arvest Wealth Management, Snodgrass Collision Center, Reeves Tire and Automotive, Papa John's Pizza of Webb City, Who Hot Mongolian Grill, and Price Family Insurance and Financial Services.
And I suppose, Tim, you got to give an infield hit on that.
Yes.
He beats him to the bag.
Here comes Mahan, the third baseman for the Vikings. Struck out swinging his first at bat as he takes that inside pitch for ball 1. So Loku, with the only hit of the day here for the Vikings, is down there at first. Beverland off-speed pitch fouled off to the right side and out of play.
You can see he's a good athlete. Talking about Loku, we saw him with a nice play at second earlier after he was the starting pitcher originally.
Ground ball up the middle, out into center field for a base hit. Up with it is Salazar as he brings it back in quickly.
That time looked like a changeup that just stayed up in the zone and able to punch that one into center field. So back-to-back hits by the Vikings, giving them a little bit of life.
Caleb Handley, who struck out swinging to end the first inning, steps in there on the left side. So lefty on lefty here. Beverland with a fastball on the upper part of the strike zone, a called strike. 0-1 on Hanley. And the next pitch inside gets away from Williams.
Nope, didn't hit him. I thought it maybe grazed his shirt for a moment.
He did a good job of getting out of the way, but that allowed the runners to move up 90 feet, so now they're out there at second and third.
I talked about the focus required. Beverland had it in the top of the second after a long bottom of the first by the Cardinals. But he'll need to get his focus right back here, as he usually does, and deal with this batter with 2 outs and a couple of runners.
1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty's next offering upstairs at top part of the strike zone and called strike. So now he's got 1 ball, 2 strikes here as he goes into the stretch, hands down by his belt. Leg kick and deals, and will miss up and away. And the count's now 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners on second and third here for the Vikings as they bat in the top of the third.
By the way, Peyton Marshall down there at second now for the Cardinals.
Pitch fouled away, and the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He replaced Sam Weller, the starter for the Cardinals. Cardinals will play the Nevada Tigers tomorrow. That's at Nevada, Tim. 4:30 start.
They go to Nevada, and the junior varsity team is going to act to Springfield to battle Kickapoo. So a split squad tomorrow as the pitch misses up, and the count goes full here on Hanley. So just an opportunity to get another game in for the entire roster. A 3-2 pitch is fouled down the left field line and out of play. And we'll do the 3-2 pitch all over again.
You just can't have enough at-bats and opportunities, I think, before you face that district playoff.
Next pitch is on the outside corner for strike 3, and that'll bring the top of the third to the close. The Vikings get a couple of hits, leave 2 after 2.5. It's Webb City 14. Parkview nothing. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball here on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinal Sports Network.
Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City is the place to go before or after the game. Check out their amazing menu of fan-favorite blizzards like Oreo or cookie dough. Happy hour is daily from 2 to 5 p.m. That means everything you can drink from a straw is half price, excluding premium shakes. Don't forget to grab one of their $7 meal deals or their signature stack burgers and top it off with a Misty Slush. The Dairy Queen Grill and Chill in Webb City, open daily from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Proud to support the Webb City Cardinals.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
So Maggie, just to be clear, this personalized RVest blueprint tells us literally when we can retire with a plan to get there?
Yep.
Whoa, that's
Helpful.
Very helpful.
Retirement planning made easy. RVest Wealth Management. Ready to help.
And back here at Cardinals Barnes Field for Webb City Baseball as they lead 14-0 as they come to bat here in the bottom half of the third inning.
Tim, let's talk about that district playoff next week as the Cardinals in District 7 once again. These games at Belton High School, they'll start on the 15th. Cardinals have the first game at 1:45. They'll play the 8th-seeded Grandview team. And then the 4-5 matchup has Belton and Raytown at 4 o'clock. The second-seeded Carl Junction Bulldogs will play at 11:30 on the 15th, so prior to the Cardinals. And then the final game of the evening, by the way, the Bulldogs are playing Mack County. Then Warrensburg and Raytown South will play the final game at 6:15. If the Cardinals win, they'll turn right around and play on the 16th, and that's a 6 o'clock game. If they get past that to the championship game, that game is on the 20th.
Rolls to Monday. Peyton Marshall leading off here in the bottom of the third. First pitch is a ball. Yeah, the seniors on that day is going to have to hustle. They've got the 1:30, 1:45 game, and as soon as that game's over, they'll be hightailing it back to Webb City, as that will be baccalaureate night. The next pitch grounded out to short. Up with it is Young. Long throw across to Heslin is in time for out number one.
Marshall, an opportunity to get an at-bat here.
So that'll bring up Weller.
Now batting, number 8, Sam Weller.
2 walks, scored a run.
So Marshall played second, but he was batting for Epler.
First pitch to Weller outside for ball 1. As Hanley, the lefty, matches up here with Weller, the lefty. As back up on the mound is Hanley. He winds, delivers. That pitch is going to be flied out into left center. It's going to drop for a base hit, as Hiley will pick it up and get it back in. But Weller gets his first hit of the day and is on down there at first base.
That'll bring Brett Korth up, who came in to bat for Young
number 22, Brett
in the
Korth.
second, and then stayed in the game playing right field.
Struck out looking his first time up, as he watches this pitch and swings through it for strike 1.
Cardinals looking for a single run to continue or to end this game.
Hanley gives a look over towards Weller. Pitch is home, fouled off by Korth. The count's now 0-2. So Parkview showed a little life in that last half inning, as they got a couple of base hits but stranded both runners. The Cardinals have stranded 5 in their 2 innings plus of work. Pitch, curveball, and Korth is going to be caught looking and strike out for the second time today. So Hanley dropped a nice curveball in there on him, and that will bring, Mason Williams will come up to bat. I peek around to see if the pinch hitters are coming up, but right now Williams will get his 4th at bat of the day, 4th plate appearance. As Weller, small lead down there at first. First pitch to Williams, sails outside for ball 1. Williams officially 1 for 2 with a walk, 2 RBIs. Had a nice play behind the plate in the last half inning on a foul pop-up that he had to dance around the umpire a little bit to get to. Watches the next pitch over the inner half, and the count evens out at 1 ball, 1 strike.
All these batters still benefit from seeing all kinds of pitchers.
Next offering up and away, and the count's now 2 balls and 1 strike.
Locu, the starter for the Vikings, just couldn't find his control, and the Cardinals able to take advantage. They're facing a little bit different look here with the lefty.
Another breaking ball down and in, and the count's now 3-1.
It seems like it's just good practice for you to have to face a guy like this.
Yes. A 3-1 pitch. Williams is going to fly it out into right. The right fielder, Noddle, is not going to catch up with it. It's going to drop in. And Williams is going to pull into second with a double, as Weller goes ahead and comes on around third and scores the 15th and final run that puts this one to bed. So the Cardinals are going to be victorious here this afternoon in their final home game of the 2024 season, as they defeat Parkview 15-0. We're going to take a 3-minute break here. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the KNEO and Webb City Cardinal Sports Network.
Reeves Tire and Automotive knows cars are how you navigate through your busy lives.
Professionals will ensure your car is reliable to get you and your family to your destination. We provide competitive pricing and quality work on tires, wheels, oil changes, brakes, suspensions, alignments, and vehicle maintenance, all necessary to ensure your vehicle is ready to go. Family owned and operated for over 39 years, you will receive friendly, honest service, so get rolling with Reeves Tire in Joplin, Webb City, and Carthage.
Burpo Family Chiropractic is not just a place for adults, but for kids as well. From birth to geriatrics, Dr. Haley Burpo has the skills and knowledge to help patients of any age. Dr. Burpo is committed to taking time with her patients to go above and beyond to find the source of pain. To schedule an appointment, call 417-673-5555. Burpo Family Chiropractic, once a Cardinal, now treating Cardinals. More information in names and numbers.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Every Sunday from 4 p.m. to close, it's Student Night at Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin. Students of any age can bring in your valid student ID and receive 25% off your grill meal. At Huhat Mongolian Grill, you can always enjoy a vast selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin. More information online at huhat.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Cure those school night blues and save money at the same time. That's right! Bring the whole family to Huhat Mongolian Grill in Joplin every Tuesday from 4 p.m. to close, and kids 10 and under eat free with a purchase of an adult grill meal. Enjoy all you can eat on a selection of fresh vegetables, plus meats that are grilled perfectly right in front of your eyes with your choice of Huhat's mouth-watering signature sauces. Huhat Mongolian Grill, 1804 South Rangeline Road in Joplin.
The Parkview Vikings, our post-game show brought to you this afternoon by, as soon as Scott can read, he'll tell you, it's brought to you by Price Family Insurance and Financial Services in Crowder College. I'm joined by head coach Andrew Donig. Coach, quick work of the Vikings this afternoon, but your kids still had to come out and execute and do the things you got to do and all those things, and every at-bat's valuable. You get 3 at-bats out of some guys this afternoon. Vonda Harback in the lineup. Guys get that feel. You got Brock in left field, and just some things that are still valuable at this point in the season.
Yeah, every at-bat you can get right now between now and your first game of districts is valuable, so it's good to be out here and play again. Good to see Drew back. Took some good swings today, so I'm glad to have him back. Christian swung it well too. Sean did too on a couple of hits. Just kind of what we need to do: come out, have some good at bats, throw it well, play good defense, and just win.
Yeah, and Beverlin in command on the mound early, and maybe as long of a half inning as he's had to sit this year. But I thought early in that second inning, when he finally got back out there, you guys able to still see that he had the focus to get the control right away and kind of get in command right away.
Yeah, Bev was, out there getting his pitches in today, just in the zone like he normally is. He probably wasn't as sharp. He's a little tired. I mean, after his last one, he kind of ran it up there pretty good his last outing. So he got back out there at low pitch count today, but just getting back on the mound and getting ready to go for his district start.
And let's talk about even just the ability to get role players in on a day like this. You get Peyton Marshall in the game. You get Brett Korth in the game. You move some guys around. You get your courtesy runners in there. All that just adds to the complementary baseball you want to play.
For sure. Right now it's just kind of, keeping guys going, keeping them in spots, kind of getting used to the flow of, if we're playing a district game, hey, we might have to move a guy here, move a guy there. We got confidence in Brett and Peyton to, come in and do what they're supposed to do. And, Eggleston's been our courtesy runner all year, so he's he's going to be great there for us. So, yeah, it's just putting guys in spots, letting them keep getting some work in, and at this point, it's more worried about getting the work in than winning the game. I know that sounds kind of weird, but, you just want to play well play well regardless, if you win or not. So we did a good job today, kind of all phases of it, so that was nice to see.
Well, after a stormy week of weather, good to play some baseball under the sunshine and dry grass, and guys had to be happy just about the conditions as well.
At some point, I really believed it was not going to stop raining, and it's been an unbelievable few weeks here. I don't think the sprinklers have rained for 2 straight weeks. I turned them off 1 full week and then turned them off again, and I've never done that before, never seen that. So it's grass is still growing, it's growing like a weed out there. So it's this time of year, you never know what you're going to get with the weather. So it's just nice to have a few days where you can get some games in, and hopefully the good weather continues so we can keep playing.
You got a game tomorrow at Nevada.
Yep.
Added that to your schedule. Talk about that ball club. What do you face there?
Man, they're a good team. I think they've won 19 or 20 games this year. They did a good job against us last year. We came here and played them on a Saturday, and we beat them 4-1. But it was a pretty tight game. So they do a good job. Their coach does a great job with them. We'll go up there. And just kind of be ready to play. Fletcher will start. We got some other guys that need to throw, so we'll go up there and give them the best we can and see what happens. And I know they're a good team. They're going to be well coached. And they're going to do things right, and hopefully we can keep this thing rolling. Guys keep having good at bats and keep this thing going.
And then next Wednesday, your district matchup against Grandview, the 8th seed. That's a 1:45 start.
Yeah.
Carl Junction plays right before you at 11:15. But you win that game, you'll get a chance against either the 4 or the 5 matchup between Belton and Raytown. But what do you expect going into next week, having to travel to Belton all week?
I've never been to Belton's field before. Never been to. I've passed through Belton obviously quite a few times in my life going to Kansas City. So, it's a different deal once you get to playoff baseball. It is. One deal here, one deal there. A bloop single here or a bad play here can just end your season. That's what makes it really exciting, and you just hang on every single pitch. And I hope our guys understand that after tomorrow you get one more guaranteed game. And after you're playing for your season. That's it. If you don't win, you're going home and packing it up and turning your uniforms in. And I don't think our seniors are ready to be done. I think they're ready to keep playing, and I can kind of see it in their eyes talking to them that they've got some goals that they want to achieve this year. So we're going to go up there and, we're going to give it everything we got, and hopefully it works out in our favor. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's kind of the way sometimes it goes. I've been around here where we've had some really, really good teams, and we didn't make it out of our own district, and it was shocking. But we've had some teams that moved on in the other years, around here. And so you just got to show up and do the best you can and play your game, and hopefully it works out for you.
Well, I know it's also an emotional week as seniors are done with classes, but they got nothing to concentrate on but baseball as far as this coach is concerned. I know there's some other activities that take place next week in the evenings, but I know you'll do your best to try to keep these guys focused on the diamond and the little white ball and the gloves and the uniform and all the things that go with playing the game.
Yeah, there's a joke during football season. You got homecoming, and that's 1 week out of the year. But in baseball, you roll through prom. You got kids taking the ACT. You got seniors doing this, you got baccalaureate, you got graduation, you got project graduation, all that stuff, the seniors' last day, and then they're out of school. They weren't in school today for the first time ever in their lives, and so you kind of worry about them at times and hope they can handle it. But I trust our guys. I know they're going to make good decisions and do the right thing and, show up ready to practice and show up ready to play. So I don't get too worried about them. They want to be here, and they want to do things the right way, and they want to finish this thing out right. So I don't get too worried about them. But yeah, there's a lot of distractions, and you just got to kind of keep them focused the best you can. Just tell them you got to refocus for about 3 hours every day, and after that, you do what you got to do.
Well, good luck next week, Coach, and continued success to you guys. Good final win here at Chuck Barnes for the final home game of the season, and good luck next week in districts.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll go ahead and take a final timeout here. Back in 60 seconds as the Cardinals win at 15-0 over the Parkview Vikings. Back with some final comments. You're listening to Cardinal Baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back to Barnes Field for the final time. Scott Boudreau along with Tim Workman, Luke Taylor back at our studios. And Tim's going to run through the box score with you for the last time here.
Parkview, no runs on 2 hits. They had 2 errors in the game. Cardinals, 13 in the first inning, a single run in the second, and a single run in the third for 15 runs on 13 hits. They did not commit an error. We had Drew Vonderhaar. Had 3 hits on the day. Christian Brock also had 3 hits on the day. Sean Hunt scored 3 times. And Mason Williams, Christian Brock, and Shadrach Salazar all had 3 RBIs.
3 was a good number for the Cardinals today, and a good win here at home for the final home game of the season. And they'll go to Nevada, play a game tomorrow, and then be fired up to play next Wednesday up in Belton. And, Tim, I'm going to let you get us through districts over the next week and a half or so. And good luck to the Cardinals the rest of the way here. But we're just approaching the top of the hour. You're listening to 91.7 FM, KNEO, Neosho, Joplin. For Luke back at our studios, for Tim Workman, this is Scott Boudreau saying good night from Barnes Field with the Cardinals win at 15-0 over the Parkview Vikings. You've been listening to Webb City Cardinals baseball on the Webb City Cardinals and KNEO Sports Network.
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.